Hey there everyone, my name is Sharp from the guys that play games, back with some more Donkey Country 2. Not hard as concrete. For some reason that was the term that hopped into my brain. We're doing the BARRALAX code. Because we're axing the barrels, you know, no barrels. We're doing a BARRALAX run, hooray. That does not give you any sort of like completion percentage or anything, but hey, we're BARRALAX. Ooh, I don't know. What do you want from me, man? I'm here to play the game. Yeah, useful tip. You can avoid jumping off of stuff by just doing that. You know, if you swing, it will actually like let you not bounce off them, which probably isn't that big a deal. But like, you know, it is useful in some situations. You know, like in that situation I just showed you. Because I mean, it wasn't necessary, but like it does save some time. Because instead of bouncing off them, I can just kind of barrel through them. Anyways, we don't need to do no Ramby shenanigans. Let's just get rid of you. Get the DK coin, and now we'll just kind of hang out here and watch this guy flap his way on over here. Now he'll drop on down, and all of a sudden his world has ended. Let me just take a drink of my... raspberry tea. Oh yeah, this one. This one's fun. If by fun you mean it is like the most bare bones bonus ever. There's a lot of these in this game. I mentioned this during my toughest run of 3, but yeah, like, the bonuses in Donkey Country 2 are rarely ever an issue. They really don't try too hard, if that makes sense. Ugh! Hey, I flipped it around. That's cool. Okay, get out of here. Give me, I shall rob you of your, extra lives, you know, because, that is a thing you can do, you know. He is not a cat, but he has many lives to give. Oh, this. And I remember how easy this is as Ramby. It's not like this is hard, but, you know, it's deceptively easy to just be like, oops, and then you just scoot along a little too far, and then, nope. Now things are hard. Man, I love their laughs. So good. Oh, that was what we call input delay. Or I don't even know what you'd... That's not what you call it, but like... You know what I mean. I like held right, let go, and then the barrel just kind of kept going for a bit. Just long enough that it got me. I haven't used those barrels in a while, so I kind of forgot that it's like... They do kind of do that to you. Right? You're not... You're essentially... You're not spinning the barrel when you hold direction. You're telling the barrel to spin that way, if that makes sense. So there's always a slight delay and always like just that split moment of just like you let go and it'll still keep spinning for a while, right? And obviously because of course it only can shoot in cardinal directions, right? You know, north, south, east, west, and then the in-betweens. This tea's pretty good. Everyone's favorite level, the level where you swim around the dark. But hey, you can collect our favorite numbers, you know, 2! You know, Donkey Country 2! You like that? Oh, look, Donkey Country 3. I love Donkey Country 3. Too bad there isn't, I mean, I guess there is a Donkey Country 4, you know, because there's returns, although... I don't really consider that a true 4, because it's more of like a... The Returns and Tropical Freeze are spiritual successors more than anything else, because they play so completely differently than the original trilogy. It's like... You know what I mean? Man, I forgot, they give you 40 seconds for this bonus. 40 seconds. And also, this is the weird bonus where for some reason there's an exit to the right, so if you hold right, you can just exit out without collecting the coin for some reason, because this is a game. Who knows? Maybe whoever worked on that part of the level just didn't understand how that worked, and just, or they just kind of left it behind by accident. Who knows? I mean, who knows? You can never really tell, because development is kind of a let's say it's not a very clean process most of the time. So it's pretty rare for a game to just happen. You know what I mean? Without there being something weird. Because the simple reality is that they don't really care. And I don't mean in the sense like they don't care about their product. I mean more like if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter, you know. You know how many game communities I've hung out with? Hung out with maybe is a weird way to phrase it, but you know what I mean? That I've kind of been a part of in some way that have eventually been like, man, this game has some weird ass programming. And it's like, yeah, that's every game, dude. And it really is. Because if it doesn't really affect the actual product, then the developers aren't really going to care, because fixing anything like that takes time and money when it literally doesn't do anything to the actual finished product other than just like, oh yeah, when some nerd disassembles our project, you know, in 20 years, it's going to be slightly more professional looking, you know. I don't think they particularly care about that demographic. Like, I'm sorry, but they just, what's the relevancy? It happened like just the other day with Advance Wars, actually, of all things, where somebody was basically talking about how like weird it is, some of the like there's like weird like soft coding, hard coding shenanigans with like certain COs and stuff, and it's like, yeah, no, join the club, man. It's literally every game, like, trust me, I'm seen it all at this point. Alright, give me that end. Did I even get the O? I didn't get the K. Yeah. It's funny, I'm just kind of blasting through this level, because this level is like, almost like, once you know where to go, it's really not that big an issue. It's kind of just a hold a direction level, because there's a lot of stuff like these Shuris that are just like, the only way they get you is if you're just not going, you know what I mean? Like, Donkey Kong Country has this big thing where a lot of obstacles are solved by just not spending any time thinking about it, especially in like barrel blast levels and like those kind of like barrel blast, why am I calling them blast barrel levels, where generally the solution is to just go as fast as possible and not give any time for anything to like happen, if that makes sense, because they're basically just timed around that. Also, I'm pretty sure this one has this too. For some reason, like both the bonuses in this level just have like this weird warp near the end. I always mention this now once I actually knew about it, because it's true. Like, I don't know why they're... It started my... I guess it did start my little rambling, huh? It's always something, you know. Games are weird, you know. It's never a smooth process just making a game, because there's always some shenanigans that happen at some point. And well, the simple reality is that, well, that's just how it is, man. Games are not some smooth process of just, we're making a game, this is how we're doing it, and all that jazz, you know. There's always some, like, you figure out how to do things later on down the line, or something weird, or like maybe something changes later on, but then, like, well, it's too late to actually, like, change it, you know what I mean? That's how it always goes. Anyways, let's kill these bees and get a DK coin. Or maybe should I call it a video game hero coin, as Cranky loves to call it. This is another level where the solution is play Dixie and then just keep jumping and holding right, and you'll just kind of make it every time. Right? Dixie is overpowered, and that... Whoa! I forgot about that guy, though. Could hear him if I had my audio turned up at all, but, you know, LPs and all that jazz. Alright, we can now become a spider. Destroy them all! Hey look, it's my favorite spider. That room was 4 zingers and it gave you like a million seconds, so like, You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I swear that bonus is just there to mess with you if you just don't see. Like, it's not about the bonus actually being hard. It's about the fact that if you don't see the bonus, then there's just a squitter sign there just to throw you off. Hey, look, a box. Crate thing. I never known what to call them. I alternate between calling them boxes and crates. I think it would make sense to call it a wooden crate, but I do sometimes just call them boxes, because, you know, video games. That doesn't, even though when you think about that, doesn't really have much relevancy in that regard, but you know. It's one of the few times where I feel like it might have to be easier as Diddy, because you can roll jump with him and do some other stuff. Because you're not really floating across that. Could have grabbed the G, but I'm pretty sure I skipped like every other letter. I skipped like everything else, like who cares? I have everything up to this point, because I'm just kind of flying through without really thinking. Nope, I'm good. Time for everyone's favorite level, Rattle Battle, and I'm not even like exaggerating. This is one of my favorite levels. I love this level. It's the only level in it's the only level in the game that has Rattle Snake Shanty. You know, your spelling may vary depending on which version of the game you're into. You know, whether you want to spell Shanty with a CH or an SH. You know, regardless, it's a Snake Shanty. Because ain't it fun being a rattlesnake? Like, coiled up, has eyeballs on the top of his head, you know, as most people do. And, he can hop real high. And yeah, it's just kind of a fun level. You know, you get to bounce on shit. You don't need to think, you know, just jump on him, man. Get him! Yeah! And Ratley's hitbox is pretty generous, so it's pretty easy to just kind of throw yourself at stuff, and they all just die. Alright, anyways, it's the right one, I'm pretty sure, but you can go left. Oh no, it is the left one, dang. It's one of those ones I actually didn't remember. That's kind of surprising. I guess it makes sense, the backtrack one would be the one that makes more sense to have it be a thing. Dude! I always thought it was interesting how, like, the background of that bonus is, like, this, like, muddy brown in the main, in a rigging archetype. Because I think that's the only time you see that actually, like, that specific, like, color palette. Because even in, like, the other level in this world that kind of has a similar, it's not the same thing. It's not that weird, muddy, cloudy brown. Hey, cannon. That cannon takes forever to shoot, so like that's how you kill him most of the time. He just sits there and stares at you and then he just dies. Hey, it's these fun guys. I guess we'll wait for the slow one. That won't be fancy. It's these guys that have like when you jump on them with Ratley, it's not a big deal, but for some reason their hitbox is just borked. At random points too. It's not they're not always borked. It's borked at like certain frames of their animation, you know. Because you know me, once I know something, I just kind of talk about it over and over again for the rest of my life. That's sadly like true in a sense. It's not super true, but you know, I definitely do bring things up over and over again because I have bad memory on what I've actually talked about. Yeah, you can really tell because like when he's sitting there, like man, Ratley just flies, like practically touches the ground before he dies. Watch out for that guy, because if you jump right as he shoots, he kind of pops up and that can clip you if you're not careful. Which actually makes sense, but you know it's still something you gotta be careful about. All right, let's watch this. Yee. Just hold jump and hold right. Hell yeah. And now I can backtrack through the entire level and get a box Ratley because, you know, I could. It'd be funny. Seems to contradict, well, actually, if anything, it kind of coincides with what I just said about me talking about the same things over and over again, huh? Because I'm pretty sure this the cloudy background is not the... It's very similar, but it's not the same color as what we saw in the bonus. I'm 90% sure about that. 10% not sure, actually. I might be wrong. And hey, it's the part of the level you always skip because of weird stuff. I don't know. Because that's just how it be. No! Go! Damn it! I'm trying to speedrun and I messed up. Don't get me. Alright. We safe. Weesna. A Mystery the horse from SpongeBob, you know? Weesna. See, another one where it's like, hey, I could do this properly, but instead I'm going to be Dixie and just kind of zigzag my way to victory. And then we run off to our doom. I love that bonus literally just shoves you right into the midpoint. Like, if you get this bonus, you know, you are getting this midpoint, young madam or sir. I don't know why I suddenly decided to be so formal about it. Click, clack, patty, whack, give a dog a bone. Why? I don't know. I guess I'll get this letter. Oh, I missed the K. Big surprise. Do 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 do. Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, I shouldn't go backward for that guy. Rookie mistake. It's not that big a deal. I do find it funny how like here it's like you're supposed to swim in the water quickly to get this G, and as a kid, I always thought like this is impossible to do. And as an adult, I agree. It sucks. For full honesty, it's not that bad, but the trick is you kind of want to jump. It's weird. What's weird about it is that it's the only time they actually like want you to do it, so it kind of like easily like it's not really something you can really learn, except right then and there, you know. So it's a bit weird like that. All right, I did not jump into the corner from below. Because I don't feel like sitting around and waiting for like 30 seconds for Diddy to land. Oh, I forgot that like when you exit out of a bonus, you actually get your Kong back. I thought that was only of like warp barrels. Huh. The rules for that are a little weird, but yeah. BARRALAX is not hard in this game. Because you'd be surprised how often they just give you your Kong back for free. Anyways, yeah, like I was talking about, the trick with this level, I mean, this probably got brought up during the LP a million times, but the trick with this level is just go fast, and don't worry about anything else, basically. Because basically every serious obstacle is just shoot as soon as possible, you know? And hey, these parts of levels that are actually a little tricky, because you can shoot in cardinal directions and not just when they decide you can shoot, you know, like these things, because these just, oops, I got baited, ha. Not with these barrels where they actually like spin. You cannot shoot in between their spinning. You actually have to wait for them to stop spinning. Doo 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 doo. All right, that's like the what, like the only bonus in the entire game that's pointed downward. For some reason. And then for some reason, the train level, oh, I fell for the trap. The trap is that with this bonus, you just want to kind of stick to the bottom as much as possible. But, yeah, there's that one bonus in the train, the skull cart level, where for some reason, that one bonus points left and then spins upward to shoot you, because who knows why. Because it looked better, I guess? I don't know. I don't know why that was the only time. It's weird. I'm not sure if we'll even get to it in this part, because I don't know if I'm going to do 2 worlds yet. I know I did it every other time during these, but it's a bit hectic right now. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily have time to record another world. But I guess we'll see. I think I might actually keep the rest of these a little shorter, because most of the videos on my channel as of late have been pretty long, like always like hour long. So many like hour long episodes. It's like nobody, like people don't mind watching that, but like even I know that like sometimes you just want to watch things that's a little more bite sized. So I think I'll keep the rest of the episodes in this game. I kind of messed that one up, but I guess we get to actually do this obstacle for realsies, huh? Yeah, we'll keep this short. Whoops. They got me there. I mean, it's funny, I think people consider this level hard, and it's like, most of the level is spent in this area where there's like no way to actually die, so I don't know where that logic of it's hard comes from, other than like, yeah, the cardinal parts where they actually like, you can actually shoot into the brambles are a little tricky, but like, I wouldn't call it hard, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Oops, I fell for it, you got me. This is what happens when you haven't played this game in forever. I always forgot about the golden rule of the banana. Just shoot towards the banana. Or shoot one thing near banana. And also hold left towards banana to land in... Squawk's just kind of hanging here, not even in a box. And also because I'm playing as Dixie, I can shoot my eggs super quick. Because that's a weird bug with this game. Once again, I'm pretty sure I brought that up before. You know, it wouldn't be surprising. I bring everything up a million times. Because I love to point it out every time. Because you never know, you know? Someone will watch this video and not have watched any of my other Donkey Kong Country videos. And they'll be like, what? Squawk shoots faster? Depending on which Kong he's holding? That's so weird. And I'd be like, yeah, that's the truth. Doggy dog. I don't know why I said doggy dog. It just felt right. I'm shooting eggs right now because I think it's real funny, you know? Alright, so we're at the end of the level, and I think I have everything, because I got the coin, I got the bonuses. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. I don't think I missed anything. And we're just going to do the boss, and I think that's going to be it. I got everything else. I mean, I guess I'll quickly do, I'll pay for Funky, I guess. Just so I don't forget. Cool, she's all yours, dudes. Catch you later. It already actually says we have all the bonuses and DK coins, which is kind of funny. Considering that's technically wrong because you get a coin for beating the boss. I guess it marks all the bonuses, not necessarily that you have all the actual coins. It's just that almost never is separate. Like, it's that weird thing where the coins are marked separately from the actual completion of the bonuses for some reason. Which is slightly relevant because there is, you know, the cheat code, it's not even a cheat code, just the like weird little Easter egg of being able to get all 75 creme points without having to actually do the bonuses. Roar, roar, roar. And since you can, you know, do that cheat, you can, I keep calling it cheat, but since you can do that thing, you can actually see that completion is marked a little separately, you know. It's one of those things. Alright, and he's gonna drop down. And I always love to show that off, that when he drops down, when he's doing this phase for the first time, and every, like, after hitting him each time, he doesn't actually, like, shake the ground for some reason. They, like, forgot. Or just decided not to, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna switch to Diddy for this last phase. I've been Dixie literally the entire part. I didn't get hit at all, actually, did I? It's kind of funny. But yeah, we're gonna play as Diddy just because he's very slightly faster, so I can get away just a little faster. Not that it usually matters, but you know. And hey, if I was playing the GVA version, I could hit him in the air and break the game. Because for some reason that's a thing. Yeah, no, we'll keep this bite-sized. Who needs to do a full hour recording every time? So yeah, that'll be it for this part. See you guys. Just look at those sums the Kremlings have done. Disgraceful. I do love the implication that she's teaching the Kremlings and not the Kongs, even though it's called Kong College, but it, like, obviously she's in she's on their home turf. It doesn't really make sense that she'd open a school here for Kong, It's just something you don't really think about. But yeah, anyways. I'm going to save here. There's our percentage. We're a little behind on percent now, unfortunately. But, the game's getting harder, and also I couldn't skip all the levels with a warp barrel. So yeah, anyways. See you guys later.